believe that any franchise, it's the biggest shock that I've ever seen covering the NBA all of these years, guys. Luka's 25 years old.
Craziest trade in NBA history just went down. I still can't believe that it is true. I still cannot believe that this is the reality that we are living in right now, where the Dallas Mavericks have Luka goddamn Doncic, and they traded for Anthony Davis.
The best scorer in the NBA at 25. And he didn't know about it. So it's a lot more digging somebody got to do to find out why he got traded. Because you don't just trade him at 25. He just went to the finals, you know what I'm saying? So I feel bad for Luka, man, because I saw some on YouTube that said he just bought a crib and everything in Dallas. So that sucks, man. That sucks.
The Los Angeles Lakers just pulled off one of the biggest trades in NBA history, sending Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick over to the Dallas Mavericks for Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris. This is a trade that is big enough to shake up an entire franchise, and a franchise that was leaning on their aging superstars and did not have a clear pathway to success after these superstars were to leave or retire. But now that Luka Doncic is in the fold, they have found themselves in contention for about the next 10 seasons. With their new addition of Mark Williams from the Charlotte Hornets and maybe a few more trades that still have to come, I believe that this Los Angeles Lakers team can be in contention as soon as this season. Trading for Luka Doncic has completely flipped the Los Angeles Lakers' trajectory, and now they're going to be in contention for years to come. But now the question is, how can this offense look around Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Mark Williams? And in today's episode of At the Buzzer Sports, we're going to be looking at the offense and the playbook and how they could run some sets for LeBron James, Austin Reeves, Mark Williams, and how Luka Doncic can be the head of it all in one of the better offenses in the entire NBA. With the talent offensively that this team has, I think there are multiple different routes you can go to be an overcompetent offense that can win you a few playoff series this season. So the first thing I want to do is introduce the starting lineup for the 2024-2025 Los Angeles Lakers. Starting at our point guard, we have Luka Doncic, who just came off of a season averaging 35, 9, and 9 on elite efficiency, shooting about 38% from 3 on 10 attempts, one of the best pick and roll ball handlers in the entire NBA, one of the best scorers in the entire NBA, one of the best passers in the entire NBA, and one of the most talented offensive players the league has ever seen. After all the wrongdoing the Dallas Mavericks have done to Luka Doncic over the past few days, with all the narratives about his weight and being overweight and being out of shape and not being conditioned enough to build a championship team around, I am 100% confident that Luka Doncic is going to put on a masterclass for the rest of the season and possibly his entire tenure with the Los Angeles Lakers. There is a ceiling offensively that you may not be able to reach with majority of the NBA leading your offense. I would comfortably only take one other player in the NBA to lead my offense other than Luka Doncic. And now he is going to be the starting point guard of the Los Angeles Lakers. So let's meet who's going to be playing alongside of him. Starting at the 2 guard, we have Austin Reeves, who has been a really good ball handler for the Los Angeles Lakers this season and has shown a lot of signs of being a creator off the dribble, a creator off ball, and a really good playoff shot maker over the past few seasons in the playoffs. And I'm completely confident that his game is going to translate to the postseason now that he's playing off of Luka Doncic and LeBron James. At the small forward position is Dorian Finney-Smith, one of the most versatile defenders in the NBA and is also above average three-point shooter, somebody that I believe is going to be a pivotal defensive piece in our lineup that's going to have to be consistent as a defender and as a three-point shooter. He already has some type of chemistry with Luka Doncic after playing with him for multiple seasons, and I believe he can really impact this roster as a shooter and as a defender. And starting at center, we have the newly acquired Mark Williams. And this is somebody I believe that has a lot of offensive potential, whether it's just being a lob threat or being an offensive rebounder or being somebody that has a very promising touch around the rim. I believe there is a lot of upside with Mark Williams, whether it's as a defender. I believe that there are some signs that he shows as a rim protector, as a drop coverage defender that can be very intriguing. Now, there is some inconsistencies on that side of the ball, but I believe playing for a better team, a team that's willing to make a deep playoff run in the near future, that we could see a bigger effort defensively from Mark Williams, and he has all the tools. Very athletic, very long wingspan, could be a very good rim protector, a drop coverage defender, a defensive and offensive rebounder, to where this could just work for the Los Angeles Lakers. So before we get started, what does a typical offense built around Luka usually look like? So last season, one of the biggest things the Dallas Mavericks would run was a heliocentric type of offense for Luka Doncic, whether it's setting high screen and rolls and getting a roller to the basket, whether it be Daniel Gafford or Derek Lively. Let's look at another possession. There are 3 shooters on the perimeter here while Daniel Gafford goes to set a screen. If we just take a look at Daniel Gafford setting the screen for Luka, Jalen Smith is not able to fully help on Luka Doncic driving to the rim because he's so worried about the lob threat, giving Luka an easy basket. I would say Mark Williams does a great job at being a screen setter and a roller and a play finisher. Here you can see him being in a dribble handoff type of action where he sets the screen on the defender and gets an easy look to finish the play here. And the best part about this is Luka Doncic is not the only pick and roll creator that the Lakers can depend on. LeBron James has always been a fantastic pick and roll creator and can throw perfect lobs for Mark Williams. LeBron James has consistently been the head of some of the better transition offenses in the league ever since he's been in the NBA. Not only with how dangerous he is getting downhill in an open court situation, but the decision making that he provides for his team every time he's in transition. Whether it's full court heaves, taking the ball for himself and scoring, being a lob threat, passing lob threat, just being an all-around great transitional player. And the best part about this is Mark Williams runs the floor. Here we can see, straight off of the 3-point attempt from Scottie Pippen Jr., LaMelo Ball is going to get the rebound and Mark Williams is going to instantly run the floor, knowing that he has the size advantage against the Scottie Pippen Jr. Now just imagine if that's LeBron James or Luka Doncic throwing these passes. If we take a look at this clip here, Mark Williams is a consistent threat to outrun the opposing big on any given team. This is what always is going to make him a dangerous play finisher in transition and in the half court. And I think one of the things that we can all agree is that the Oklahoma City Thunder are the favorites to go to the NBA Finals. And I don't know if I'm crazy to say this, but I think the Los Angeles Lakers could give this Thunder team the most problems in a half-court offensive setting. The best part that I haven't even mentioned about this offense this season is that they're going to have 3 above-average ball handlers in their starting lineup, with Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and LeBron James. And we're going to break that down right now. From the very first possession of the last time Luka Doncic went against the Oklahoma City Thunder, their scheme was pretty evident, which was keeping the ball out of Luka Doncic's hands because the Dallas Mavericks did not have enough advantage creators for them to be hurt on a defensive scheme to where they could lose this game. Here we're going to watch the Thunder blitz the pick and roll and force Luka Doncic to make the skip pass to the far corner. And it's almost as soon as the screen is set. So if we take a look here, they're actively helping off of Klay Thompson, forcing Luka Doncic to make the tougher pass. But I would argue, if this is LeBron James in this corner and Austin Reeves in the other corner, you can't necessarily help off of them too much because they're great at attacking closeouts and making decisions once the defense is out of place. Here we're going to see a missed 3 from Klay, but this could have been a layup for LeBron James or Austin Reeves. So here is going to be the same thing. They're going to immediately blitz Luka here. So my argument here would be, who would you help off of? Would you help off of DFS, the 40% three-point shooter, Austin Reeves and LeBron James, who can make decisions off of closeouts and attack the rim and play make very well? Or would you help off of Mark Williams, who 9 times out of 10 is going to be in the dunker spot? And this is where I grow most concerned, because if we have to dump the ball off to the roll man and it's Mark Williams, I don't know how confident I am that he can make the right decision. I'm a lot more comfortable with LeBron James making those decisions or getting a head full of steam to the basket. And I think the most false narrative about Luka Doncic and LeBron James is that they both need the ball. I've heard people say that this tandem is not going to work because they both need the ball, when I would argue that both of these players have played off ball the most this season. Whether it's off handoffs, catch and shoot opportunities, or even motion shooting, I think Luka Doncic has made an extreme improvement as an off-ball scorer. And I think the same thing can be said about LeBron James. LeBron James, within the new scheme that JJ Redick has implemented for the Los Angeles Lakers, has made Anthony Davis the hub for the offense a lot more and made Austin Reeves more of a ball handler, making LeBron James be off ball a lot more, whether that's getting the ball with a head full of steam and making decisions that way, playing in the dunker spot, playing out of the post, or just being a role man. LeBron James has made a vast improvement to his off-ball game. Whether it's Austin Reeves or Luka Doncic, LeBron James is always going to find himself in open positions to attack the rim off the ball. Here we're going to see a smaller defender in Marcus Smart trying to guard LeBron James, and he's going to cut to the basket as soon as Anthony Davis gets the ball. Now just imagine this being Luka Doncic out of the post, someone who can play make and score out of there. LeBron James is going to cut once the defense loses some type of attention to him and towards it to Luka. All in all, I think this Los Angeles Lakers team has the potential to be a top 5 offense post All-Star break with their new acquisition Luka Doncic and still having Austin Reeves and LeBron James. I think they create real mismatch problems for anybody they face in the Western Conference and can be talked about to make a serious playoff run as soon as this season. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comment section about Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Mark Williams as the new Lakers starting 5. Make sure you guys let me know what you think this team could do in the playoffs. Can they get to the Western Conference Finals? Will they be a first-round exit? Or can they go to the NBA Finals? And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I always appreciate the love you guys show me on a day-to-day basis, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.